Hello everyone, welcome to .NET Mira channel. Today, let's look at what is Azure Portal and how you can log into the Azure Portal. And we will look at different features of Azure Portal, left navigation, search bar, how you can use Azure Cloud Shell to do your deployments, different settings you could do like themes, navigation, and all, and how you can reach out to Microsoft, and also like how we can do a sign out from the portal. So basically, what is an Azure portal? It's an web application provided by Microsoft, which is an interface for you to manage your Azure services. Okay, within this you can kind of create like 200 plus Azure services from marketplace. It could be Microsoft or other uh, providers as well, and you can manage your subscriptions, your costs, and billing. And for the created resources, you can create your own dashboard to see kind of an focused view of your resources, what's happening with your resources, and all. You can create your own visual dashboards. And there is an inbuilt cloud shell which you can create and manage your Azure services. So instead of doing from Azure portal, right, you can directly do via like PowerShell or Bash programming. And you can monitor your services, all your workloads. And also you can have Azure Active Directory to manage your users, groups, applications, all that. And you can have your own settings like appearance, themes, language, and all. Now let's try to look at what we have in Azure portal. So the URL for this is portal.azure.com. So let me go here. Yeah, because I already logged in, so it's automatically logged in. But let's try to look at if you log in like a new user, right? So I'm doing an incognito portal.azure.com, and here, right, you can give your account if you're already an existing Azure account. If you don't have one, you can go and create your own new account. Okay, for now I'm skipping this. I'm going back to the my account, right? So to make it easy, I'll just reset all my settings. Let me go here and let me do a reset so that it comes like a new user for us. So it's doing a reset for us and it is reloading. Now if you are a new user and if you are logging first time to the Azure, it comes like this: welcome to Microsoft Azure. And you can take a tour to understand a little bit, right? So let's take this tour. So you have your left navigation where you can start creating your Azure resources. Let me go next. There is a home where you can go and quickly check your all your Azure resources. And there is a dashboard section where you can go and create your own dashboards across your all Azure resources, right? You can create your own dashboard. Then you can look at all your services, what you created so far. And there's a favorite section, right? So these are the ones kind of an frequently created resource. It could be resource groups, app services, function app, uh, being it Active Directory, monitor. You can manage your costings and all. So these are all a quick way of services where you can navigate. And there is a search over here where you can search for resources which you created, or you want to create a new resource. You can quickly type over here like a storage account. You can start creating it. And this is where you have your own directories and subscription, so you can have multiple directories over here in a subscription. And this is the notification section where whenever you create any kind of Azure resources, right, after the deployment is done, you'll get a notifications saying that the deployment is done, right? So all your notification will be popped up here. And there's a help and support. You can go and just raise a request with the Microsoft team. And this is your account information currently I logged in. And let's quickly finish this. So first let's navigate to the left bar. So this is the one which I explained already. So where you can create resources, you can go to your dashboards. From the favorites, you can create your resource and all that. And just if you go anywhere and just quickly, if you want to come back, just click on this logo so that you come back to your home page. And this is a search. As of now I don't have any kind of an resource as of now, because as of now just now I clicked virtual machines, so it is showing recent services. But let's say, do you have any storage account? As of now I don't have any, but ideally it displays all your storage accounts, so I can just click on the storage account. As of now I don't have any, and I can start creating a new one. Okay, so I'll skip this for now, and let me go home. Okay, now this is the one, is called Azure Cloud Shell, where you can go and just either you can use bash or powershell, and you can select your subscription. So for this Azure Cloud Shell, right, you must have a storage account to store your scripts and all. For now I'll skip this Cloud Shell, but you can kind of and create all your Azure resources, being it powershell or bash, from Azure Cloud Shell. No need to go to any command prompts and all, you can just deploy from here. The next one is directories and subscriptions. So by default you get a free one, and after that you get a pay as you go kind of a default subscription, and you can create as many directories as possible. Okay, now I'll go to the next one. This is appearance plus startup views. So if you look at here, as of now we are at flyout, means you're not seeing any left menu. Now if I put to dot and just click on apply, now you can see that. Now if I go on to the Azure home, by default this left menu is kind of an enabled, and I can just do a quick hide, and you can see all the icons over here. And again let me go back to here, and I'll change it back to flyout, and your left mon is gone, and you get a three uh, horizontal icons here. You click there, you can see your left menu. And these are themes. You can just apply a dark theme so that this will be changed, or you can use a lighter one. You can do an apply. Let's say I want blue, right? You can do a blue theme as well. And there are even high context themes with blue and all. If you want a combination of this, you can get combination of themes plus high context themes. So for now I'll just put it back to Azure and none, apply. Right, the next one is the focus navigation. Okay, when you enable this, so whenever you are navigating from a resource group to the resource, and within that resource you're navigating any inner details of it, every time if it is disabled, you get a horizontal scroll, and easily you can navigate it. But if you enable it, right, at any point in time you get only kind of an one screen over here. So that is the focus navigation. And startup view, basically when you log in, what do you want? I want a home one. So if you go here, there is a home, right? This is the view for home. But if I go on to the dashboard, so this is my, as of now I don't have any dashboard, so let me go to my dashboard. Yeah, as of now it shows all resources and some quick start and all, right? Now if I go here and just set this as dashboard, apply. Now let me do a logout, and let me log in again. Have a two-factor authentication. Let me put this. Now if you see, now it went onto a dashboard page, not onto the home page. That is because we opted an option of dashboard. If it is home, directly it will take you to the home page. Okay. And language and region, you can go and select your language, you can select your regional format. Let me just for a quick demo, right, let me change this to Dutch and apply. Now my entire Azure, right, will reset and it will go on to a different language. Even if you can see here, now it is changed to German. Right now, let me switch it back to English and I can apply. Right now, it is changed to English. That is more on language and regional format. Regional format is basically your uh, date and time, and all settings will be taken from this regional format. And my information, where you can just go and change your email address, and if you want to hear something from Microsoft, you can opt for this option and do an apply. And whatever the settings we are doing right now here, right, you can, let's say, as of now I'm using a docked one. I want to go to home page, I want to use a dark one. Let's say apply, right? And what you can do, you can export all your settings, even you can create dashboards and all. Once you do an export, right, you can reuse those settings. So let me go here. That is export settings. Now there's a restore default settings, which means that whatever the settings you applied, those will be reset to the very default one. So now what will happen, this dark theme will be gone. Yeah, and again, uh, it will start a tour. I'll say maybe later. And let me go here, and let's go on to the next setting called sign out plus notification, right? So as a global administrator, if you check this particular option, you say 0 minutes of 15 minutes, 0 hours and 15 minutes. What will happen across all the users of your tenant? If someone is idle, after 15 minutes automatically it will sign out that particular member. So for security reasons and all, you can configure this. And if there is a direct, I mean, Azure Active Directory level, if there is a particular policy, if you select this, it will override that and put this particular value. So I'll uncheck this. And this notification, so if you whenever you create Azure resource and all, right, you get a notifications, right? So here, notifications, if you want to kind of switch off your notifications, you can just disable this and you can apply so that you don't get any kind of notifications over here. So let me put it back. Unselect this, and one more option. Okay, sign me out when inactive. What will happen, as a, this is setting belongs to a particular user, right? Let's say I'm an Azure portal. If it is never, right, it will never sign out. But let's say if you put for after 15 minutes, if you are idle for 15 minutes, automatically Azure will particularly log out. So like that, you can create your custom duration as well. So let me skip this for now. Okay, so these are your all settings. And there's an option for support, where you can just go and check. Azure community can go and raise some questions over there. You can explore Azure documentation, all services. You can understand your billing aspects here. And you can go to a quick center, where it will guide you like how you can create a web app and all, and how you can set up a database. You'll get a help over here. And if you need, I mean, if these are not able to solve your problem, you can go and raise a request with Microsoft. You can log a ticket with them, and based on that, you'll get a response. And one more thing is, you can provide a feedback. Basically, I mean, you're using Azure Portal, right? If you have any feedback, if you're looking for a particular feature and all, you can just provide whatever you want. And you can select this so that Microsoft can come back to you on this. And the last option is like where I can look at my particular details. I can do a sign out, or else I can do a I can sign with a different account and all. And in upcoming videos, we will try to understand each and every aspects of particular services. And as of now, I'll try to log out from here. Okay, stay tuned. Thanks for watching.